camera going to get the audio so I can link it together.
Nice.
You know, my own sound engineer and everything.
Of course, of course.
Okay. Let's do the intro and then we'll get started.
Okay.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Yellow Butterfly Podcast. And in this episode, I have my brother, Tony. Tony and I have known each other for, how old am I? 30 years?
30 years.
30 years, yep. Finally, built up the courage to ask you to come on the podcast. I thought you would say no, so I'm surprised that you said yes.
Come on, no.
And I was like, well, he likes to talk, but I don't know if he could get on camera.
I like to talk to the people.
Right. So I'm excited that you're on here. And if you haven't watched any of the episodes before, I have a jar of questions. I looked up some questions. Trying to think, there's some I put in there. I had a lot of questions. I'm like, oh, I want to ask him this and ask him this.
Oh,
I'm like, all right, let's just chill out.
I'm nervous about these questions now.
No, but they're questions we'll both answer. So yeah. All right, let's get started. We might not get through all of them. I don't know. Tony likes to talk, so we'll see.
Keep them free.
5 minutes minimum.
Yeah.
All right, first one. Here we go. Oh, okay. Start off with a deep one. How do you deal with grief?
Ooh. Wow, that's a tough one.
Yes.
I've only dealt with it a couple times.
Yeah. Couple times. Well, I guess.
Huh?
Okay. I'll say a couple times, but go ahead.
My grandma and mom,
Yeah.
the only times I can think of. I mean, I've been to other funerals.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I think I deal with it different than everybody else, though.
Yeah.
I think I keep it more bottled up than everybody else does.
I was curious about that. I'm like, does he ever? I don't know.
I don't think I ever, let it all out.
Yeah.
Sorry if it's loud. There's a massive diesel truck driving by my house.
No, you're fine.
But, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I like when Mom passed, now obviously I cried, but I don't cry in front of people.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't even think on her funeral I broke down at one point.
Yeah. When you saw.
Yeah, when I first seen her.
Yeah. Because you didn't come. Me and Mark went and saw her.
I couldn't do the...
Yeah. That was tough. Yeah. That was tough.
Yeah. But no, I keep it bottled up. I don't show emotion too often.
Mm-hmm.
That emotion to the world. Everybody else sees me as a happy-go-lucky guy.
Right.
But that's usually pretty rare if you see me get choked up. Actually, I was at this wedding, and it wasn't more grief, but it was more... I was just at a wedding this last weekend, and I got choked up giving a speech.
Really?
Yeah, that was different, though. I didn't think that was going to happen, because it was just me talking about my guy up here. But, you know,
something hit you like, hold on, what is this?
One each other, and
Yeah.
then I saw my parents, and I was crying, and it's getting to me. So,
Pull it together.
I know, I had to sit down. It's like, can't be the one big guy at the wedding crying.
Boo-hooing. Okay,
but,
well.
I don't know. How do you deal with it?
I've learned how to process my feelings and at least just acknowledge, like, if I'm feeling sad or I feel hurt, or, you know, it's like putting words to it. Because normally I would just be like, cry and be like, okay, yeah, I keep going or whatever, and not necessarily stop and like reflect or just really feel how I'm feeling. But I'd say the first year after Mom passed, that was like, because like when Grandma passed, I don't know, maybe because I wasn't there when she actually passed. It was, I mean, I was at her funeral, but I wasn't there. I came like a month or two before, and we had like the prayer meeting or something at her house, and I knew when I left her that was the last time I was going to see her. So that was rough. But, you know, Grandma was always like, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
And I knew it wasn't, but I knew she wanted me to see her be fine, you know, with all her oxygen and everything. So, but just knowing, like, I have a magnet on my fridge. It was the last time I gave her a hug. I think that was the one. Or maybe it was a different one. But anyway, I just knew when I hugged her last, like, man, that's the last time I'm gonna hug her. So that was tough. And then I was teaching dance actually when Mom called me and said that Grandma passed. So I was like, okay, like, I don't know, it was different. When I went to the funeral, I cried and stuff. But with her, I just kind of wanted to be like left alone.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know, I was more helping Mom through the grieving and stuff. She would call me crying and everything when Grandma passed. So when Mom passed, that was a whole, like a, whoa. So it took me a minute before the grieving really hit me. And then I started doing my reflecting and stuff, so. Hers, it was just a lot of, now it's not as bad, but it was just a lot of like, think of something and I'm like, just crying. Yeah. Watching a TV show and I'm like, oh, she would laugh at this, and then just start crying. So yeah.
Alright, well, that's a good first question.
Yes, that was a good one. Alright, next one. Okay. If you knew the world was going to end tomorrow night, what would you do?
Tomorrow night.
Yes. So say you had 24 hours, the world is going to end tomorrow night.
Is this a PG-13?
Hey, it's whatever you want to answer, bro. Trying to get to know you better.
I mean, tomorrow. I'm just saying, like, people don't judge me on this, but yeah. Have a lot of sex. Number one, probably. I don't know if that'd be number one, but probably number one. I'd order me a good pizza, eat it nice and slow.
Right. Just, jeez. You want to try to eat as many as you can?
No, I don't want to be miserable. That's what it is. Just a flavor. Yeah. And then, obviously, I think at the end of the day, just be surrounded by the family that, like, it'd be impossible to fly down there. I mean, not be impossible, but maybe. I mean, but it was like, hey, you got 24 hours. Like, I don't know if I want to spend 8 of it flying on an airplane.
Right.
So, we'd be a FaceTime. We'd be doing.
Bro, you better see me before the world ends.
Hey, I'll send you.
Meet in the middle somewhere.
But that's my answer. That's how I spend it.
So sex, pizza, and family.
Yes, in that order.
Like, all right, check that off the list. Pizza, all right.
Yeah, but I know that people have other orders. That's my order.
Right. So if the world was gonna end tomorrow night, the first thing that comes to mind is family. Like, okay, how do I get everybody together? So, and like Marco's family and stuff, which he has his sisters really, and his nephew and stuff. So I would try to figure like, okay, like we need to go somewhere. There's some direct flights. Let's go.
That's why you're a better person than me. You think about all the family stuff, like, nah, that's what's playing.
I'm just gonna FaceTime you. Oh, okay.
Send you a tweet.
Right. Like, so good. So family is like the first thing, and then yeah, probably just hanging out and just being around family. For sure. I would want to do like go see things, but yeah, I wouldn't want to spend time on the plane or something. Other than being around family, I don't know what else I'd do. Okay, next one. Ooh, what's a fact about you that surprises people?
I already know this is number one. That surprises people about me every time. Is first of all, I like to tell people I grew up in South Dakota.
Yeah.
So you know, in Lake Andes, where we grew up at, there's about 3 radio stations and they all play country.
Yeah.
So what surprises people is that I can sing any country song ever on the radio. But I mean, like even on my Pandora, 90s and 2000s country is one of my top played. People are like, you listen to country? And so I'm like, I don't listen to it like on a like that's my number one, like 90s, 2000 R&B number one for me. But like I listen to Boyz II Men every single day of my life. But,
really?
Oh yeah. Just I put it on in the car, just end of the road, just doing it. Put some Casey and JoJo on.
Oh,
but yeah, I sing country all the time. I was at that wedding, and everybody's like, "How do you know these country songs?" I'm like, okay, because I'm black doesn't mean that I don't know country. Put on George Strait, I'll sing every single song of his word for word. But it's just, and Trin and Kate came out, 2 girls, they're always way surprised, like, Dad, how do you know this song? I'm like, girls, like I grew up listening to this. Yeah. So, surprising fact, I sing country, and people are always like looking at me, because like, you know, a 6'4" big black guy, people are like, you think that guy should be bumping rap all day, especially when I get out of my car.
Which you do, but...
You know, I have my truck, you know, it's all blacked out. People think, oh, this guy's bumping something as I get out. But they don't even know. I just turned off Billy Currington, you know, so it's just, yeah.
I don't even know. See, and Mark was always saying, like, I'm country and everything. I'm like, first of all, I don't listen to country music like that. So you the country one. Like,
yeah, any country song, I know it right now by heart. So.
I know some country songs, and are like, maybe like grandma would have played or something like that, but you still want your song to be It's a Great Day to Be Alive?
Mm-hmm.
I remember you said that, like, so stupid.
People in the world, just so you know, we're to put this on Facebook?
Yeah, and YouTube.
So the people in the Facebook world, my brother Mark said he won't ever do this. Nicole said they won't do this. Maybe he shall do it, but I'll be the first to go. But anyways, look on life. But at my funeral, Travis Twitt, It's a Great Day to Be Alive. Play that at my funeral so you can sing It's a Great Day.
Exactly. I'll put in like a slideshow or something. I don't know. I'm just going to be the...
slideshow of It's a Great Day to Be Alive.
Lord.
Someone at the funeral, but it'd be funny.
You have to do it. I mean, you've asked to do it, so you got to do it.
That's our request.
A fact that surprises people about me... first thing that comes to mind is maybe that I drink alcohol. I know every time Dad figures out that I drink alcohol, he's like, what? I'm like, Dad, I've told you several times. Like, I'm not like knocking back bottles and getting wasted, but...
Closet alcohol.
No. But I have drank some alcohol. Yes. And every now and then I will curse. Not on the regular. Just when I'm very competitive. That's when I curse.
Just quietly.
Yeah.
Cuss.
Marco laughs sometimes because I guess it just sounds funny when I cuss. Yeah. Feels natural to me when I do it. Okay. Twist. Not a twist. A turn. Favorite ice cream?
Oh, speaking of twist, that's what it is. I get chocolate and vanilla twist.
That's your favorite?
If they don't have it, then I'll just go straight chocolate. I'm not really a vanilla only fan. I don't like the sprinkles, don't like all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
But growing up in Lake, they had Moe's Place, the little ice cream place. Mm-hmm. They had those chocolate and vanilla twist cones. Oh, the greatest thing ever.
Shout out to Moe's Place, aka what's it, Inside Scoop or something?
Inside Scoop.
Yeah. Mine is, if it's in a cone, I will do the twist. Maybe if a small cone of chocolate, but strawberry is my favorite. I like strawberry. Strawberry, I don't eat a lot of ice cream, but strawberry or like sherbet ice cream is pretty good. But if it's a cone, it's usually a twist or chocolate. Small chocolate. Oh, I don't know if I know this answer. Did you ever sneak anyone in the house when we were younger?
Come on now, you're talking about me on black. No.
You're a grown adult. Calm down.
While this is in the history of us, did I sneak someone in the house?
Yeah.
No, because our house was always ghetto in high school.
I was gonna say we're always in apartments or like.
I know, living in a one bedroom with 5 people. Like,
Okay, it wasn't that bad.
Now, have I snuck into people's houses? Yes.
That's another question over here somewhere. Have you ever snuck out of the house?
I have snuck out of the house many of times.
Really? Was I there?
Yeah, you guys are always sleeping, and I stay up till like 4 o'clock every night. So, you know, it's just that was back then.
Just right out the front door?
Oh yeah, there's no sneak out the window. I was too big to sneak out a window.
Yeah, you'd have broke some. I've never snuck anyone in the house. I've never snuck out of the house. Now I did spend the night at somebody's house and we snuck out. Got caught.
Was this like back in the Tiffany and Victoria
Yep.
life?
Yep, calling out Victoria. Snuck out of the house. I did not want to sneak out. We did.
Victoria, if you're listening, you're a bad influence.
Ever since then, I'm like, I ain't hanging out with you no more. We're cool now, but I remember that was the one time I ever got peer pressured and snuck out, came back to the house, like they drove by the house, the front of the house, mom was out there.
Oh no.
Her mom was out there and I think whoever mom was with at the time.
A bunch of losers.
I was like, so they dropped us off like down the street or whatever. We come walking up. Mom's like, get in the car. I'm like,
That's
it's like I didn't even want to sneak out. Well, you did, and you got caught.
Oh man.
So that was the one time scarred me for life.
One and only time.
Never again. Okay, do you think mom and or dad had or have a favorite child?
Ooh. Yes, Dad for sure Mark. 100% Mark. Because he was Mark Jr. So we were rump roast after Mark Jr. But with Mom, man, I like to think it was me.
Really?
First of all, I'm gonna go with it was me with Mom, you with Grandma.
For
Grandma
sure.
I like to think me and Mom had a lot of heart to hearts, and you know, the 5th, 6th, 7th grade, because I think you were living in Lake at that point. Did you stay with Grandma in the summertime?
In the summer, I'd stay at Grams, yeah.
Yeah, and so I had to deal with the mess of Mom in the summertime. But yeah, so I like to think of it. Plus, I was kind of good at sports, so I think I always tell the girls, like, she would just brag. I had the Argus leader in the car, been at the gas station, something like, hey, you Antonio? I'm like, yeah. And my mom would pull out this Argus leader from like 2 weeks ago, like, Mom, no one did read this article. Like, here he is in the paper. I'm like, oh my God, just embarrassing. But,
First of all, she bragged about all of us, so.
I mean, you could be second. You're behind. You're close second.
Thank you.
Mark is third on the list for the mom's side.
Number one in Dad's eyes.
Number one in Dad's eyes, though.
Yeah, I guess maybe Mark. I would say Mark or I was gonna say Alana, but.
Oh, and Dad?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you throw Alana in there, yeah, for sure, Alana's number one.
Yeah. And
then, Little Bud or no?
Huh?
Dove. His little Dove. Yeah. She could do no wrong in his eyes.
Yeah. So, and then on Mom's side, I never thought you always argue with her. I always remember though her telling you, all right, Tony, no more. Okay. Like you don't say anything else. All right. Like, just shut up, Tony. Oh, Lord.
Okay, well, that was junior and senior year, but prior to
every other time, yes.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay. I'll take it. And yeah, I was Grandma's favorite until Devin and Dallas.
You want to know why? Because this is why I remember specifically.
Me? Devin.
You were probably like in 4th grade, and you know, we all have me and Mark's birthdays right next to each other here in February. We come down there for the summer. It's supposed to be our birthdays, first of all. And Grandma doesn't get us a gift at all. And she's like, but Nisha, here, I got this bike for you. I'm like, really? She gets a new bike? And we don't get anything? It's not even her birthday.
Really?
Grandma doesn't even love us. But you're just like, thanks, Grandma. Give her a hug, and she just nuzzles you. I'm like, Grandma hates us.
Yep. Grandma's the best.
Yeah.
She always give me money. She'd sneak me some money. Here, don't let anybody know. I'm like, okay. Okay. What's the most childish thing you still do? And maybe that's considered childish, or that you've done when you did when you were younger and you still do it.
I mean, I still play video games. People are always surprised I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
Like,
It's kind of cool now, I guess.
Yeah, I'm talking about, like, I'll be at the lake and I hear like some like 8 to 10-year-olds talking about Fortnite. Like, wait, you guys play Fortnite? Like, best friends now.
Wait, what's your name?
There's a picture of me back when the Pokemon Go was a big thing. A couple years. 12-year-olds in the alley, no big deal. We're trying to catch the same Pokemon, so I was way too big. But
I remember you guys used to go to like Toys R Us or whatever and do the whole Pokemon cards thing.
Pokemon. So probably the biggest child thing I do is still play video games. Yeah.
I don't know what I still do that's childish.
This guy just makes some hot laps over here. Like, this big ram. Like, what are you doing? Stop driving around the neighborhood.
Creeper. I don't know what I do that's childish. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe still wear like sweatpants and t-shirts.
Like you don't dress like an adult.
Yeah, maybe I don't. Yeah, I think that's one thing. Like my style is kind of still the same. Every now and then I'll switch it up, but usually it's still sweatpants and t-shirts. And
I still wear shorts year round, so that's still childish. Like 5th grade.
Like put some pants on.
Pants on. I know, but it's -20 out. I got snow boots on, but I'm still rocking my gym shorts.
Right. Snow boots, winter jacket with shorts.
Yeah, so I still do that too.
All right. Couple more questions. Oh, well, you can't answer this one. What's the last thing you cried over? The wedding.
That was. But I held it together. I like sucked that shit back up. So like when
Don't.
Claudia's pants and meatballs, like what is that? Sucked it back up. So yeah, and I think that was. Or just randomly thinking about mom. I think that might be the only thing I ever cried about.
Yeah. I cried the other day watching a TV show. I was just so happy for the people.
Oh, you know what? That reminded me. Okay, so that's what I did. I was watching John Quinones. What is it called? What Would You Do?
Okay.
Yeah. Then there was this super sad thing, and I was like, oh, that person's so nice to her.
I tear up in those, like, especially like we were watching some wedding show. They're like getting married and stuff. But like competition shows, like I'll watch like clips of like America's Got Talent or whatever, like the Golden Buzzer and the
Golden
those
Buzzer.
get me. I'm like, I'm happy.
I know. I'm that person in the crowd that they would show.
Right. They work so hard.
That's true. Those two sometimes give me. Don't share that with the public. Come on.
Blast.
I'm American.
Right.
Yeah.
Record you. Okay, what's your favorite swear word?
Oh man, this is gonna like make me sound like a bad person, but I tell.
Well, you don't have to say it. You can just. It starts with this, and
I tell
sounds
this,
like.
I also coach a semi-pro football team, and my guys that know this because I say it all the time. And maybe people who live in my house might hear me say it too. Like children, because I say, "Hey, shut the fuck up, real quick, real quick." When people get it, that's my favorite swear word. I get to the point, and they stop talking after that.
Mine is probably when I do say my words. It's probably SHIT or FUCK. Again, usually when I'm competitive, I'm like that.
Stub a toe, combination of both.
Well, that's another one. Gosh dang it. That one.
Dang it. Oh, that's a gosh dang it for a long time.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I think we can finish these. Checking time. Okay. Couple more. What's your favorite color?
Red?
Red?
No, I gotta say blue because of the SDSU side of me.
Okay.
But deep down, it's
Red.
my card is red.
Ooh, vermilion. What's it? USD? Oh.
Yeah, no, we're not saying it's USD colors, but I do love me some blue, but I like to think the red complements my skin tone
Yes.
so well. So
Brings out your eyes.
yeah, every time I wear something red, you're like, oh, you look good today. I'm like, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is green. It's always been green.
It's always
Still
been lime green.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. No, it's green. Okay, if we were to, what's the first thing you would do if we switched bodies for one day?
It's kind of weird question.
If I were you for one day, I would go lift some weights and see what it feels like to.
I don't want to switch bodies with you.
Don't you want to dance?
Yeah, I can already.
Ah, okay. You can't dance.
Come on.
You can't.
You know what I would probably do is just feel what it's like to have fresh knees again. I mean, I just jump up and down and squat without thinking my ACL and MCL are gonna break out of my skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do some squats. All day.
I honestly probably try to figure out how to pee like a girl. I mean, that might be a thing too.
My first thing would be go to the gym and then. Yeah, I don't know what else.
Okay, so next question.
What's your guilty pleasure? I guess TV show, or food, music. You're like, I shouldn't be watching this TV show. Maybe it's drama, Love and Hip Hop or something. Or, I guess pizza's not a guilty pleasure because you eat it all the time.
You know what? This could be my guilty pleasure. Because if you know you're not supposed to be doing it, but you do it. Mm-hmm. I've actually cut this out as of yesterday. so me, it's because so I'm a little heavy, heavy, and so I'm in that threes, and so it's eating or ordering pizza at like 1:30. Because I know that Papa John's closes at like 1:30, so I'm like, that's 1 o'clock. But it is like 1 o'clock religiously. Like, it's 1 o'clock. Let's use the app, get some pizza on top. And like, I don't need it. Like, I just like, do I need 2,500 calories right now at 1:30? No, I don't need it. And that's what I tell myself. After I ordered, I'm like, why did you do that yourself? And then I'm just like, but it's so good.
Now I have to eat it. It's here now.
I have to eat it. I already paid for it. I gave the guy a tip.
You can wait till the next day.
So the reason I stopped doing this was I played football for the first time in forever on Saturday. And normally in college, I like to think I run like a deer. Background of sprinting and stuff, so I was like, I can keep running.
Right.
So we used to go 6 plays on, 3 plays off. And so I get on the field, I'm killing it. First, second, third down, killing it like usual. And come play 4, I'm just sucking wind. I just gotta running back way the heck over.
I got asthma or something? Like
the universal symbol for like, hey, I need to come off the field is tap your helmet. Play 4, I'm just like, oh Lord. Help me, Lord, take me now. So because of that, I was like, you know what? I need to cut out pizza and pop. Because our next game's in 2 weeks. I'm like, I just got to be able to breathe a little bit more. So I'm going to cut it out until the next game, see if that helps. I think it will.
Yeah.
So no more midnight, 1 o'clock pizza and pop.
See, all those people out there that are like, oh, Tony, he's so muscular and big. He got the worst eating habits.
I do. Like, I just worked out. Like, I got my workout clothes on right now. I was just sweating away. I lift real heavy and I work out all the time, but I eat, like, the worst things.
So he's telling you, if you're out there and you're like him, eating at 1 o'clock in the morning, a full pizza, don't do it.
But see, then I turned around, I looked at my stomach like, oh, like why did I just finish the whole large pizza? And then as fat as I feel like I am, let me crank out at least 50 push-ups and 50 sit-ups real quick.
Make you feel better?
I feel a little bit better after I fill my pump, but alright, well, I'm not bad for pizza.
Right, that has worked out, that's fine. My guilty pleasure, food-wise, around a certain time of the month, chips on chips on chips on chips on chips.
What kind of chips? Now we're talking chips.
Now I normally I like the crunchy, like I need to crunch chips, so like the kettle baked or kettle cooked ones. There's like a jalapeno something flavor. That one's good. Any like something like I can get a big like crunch. Yes. So chips and then like chicken wings, salty foods. And then TV shows. I don't really. I've cut back, but it used to be like reality shows. But I've cut back on a lot of that. Just trying to fill my mind with good things.
Knowledge.
And if it is a reality show, like something like a competition show or something like that. So yeah. All right. 3 more questions. What's your what was your favorite chore growing up?
Chore?
Did you ever do chores?
Come on now, you know I clean that house.
Oh, whatever. Take the garbage out. That's all you do.
Garbage out
while you're leaving.
Yep, I don't think I had I hated chores.
Yeah, you never did them.
We remember at one point we were so broke we didn't have vacuum, so here
you had to sweep.
Sweeping the carpet. Like this sucks. My mom would say wash the walls. Like no one washes walls, Mom.
Yeah, put Pine Sol on the rag and then wash the walls.
Remember we had like an inspection once a year. Like we had to wash the ceiling. Like who's looking at the ceiling, Mom? Yeah, I don't think I have any favorite chores. I hated all chores. I try to get out of it, make you.
You always did. I was always washing the dishes and doing other stuff. You would complain until Mom just got so annoyed, like, just take the garbage out, like, get out of here.
Yep, I gotta go.
Yeah. I gotta go practice, Mom. Just complain. My favorite chore, if any, I think it's like when we like rearrange the like living room or cleaning and like doing stuff like that.
Let's move our one couch from this wall to this.
All right, what should we do here?
Like, Mom, we only got a couch and a TV. What are we gonna do?
Or like cleaning I would change my room around a lot. So that was fun. Biggest pet peeve?
Pet peeve is leaving the lights on in my house.
Don't like it.
And at my shop. I have in my shop for my dealership and my other business. Mm-hmm. My workers knew because I'd be like, hey, let me show you this light over here. let me show you something magic. And I grab them on their shoulder. And like, you know what's the magic about this bathroom? Is that light wasn't on when you were in here. Or when you left. Or like before you got in here. And now it's on. It's a magic light, huh? And they're like, oh, I forgot to turn it off. Because you can hear it has a little ceiling fan. And I can hear it from my office. And I'm like, why is that ceiling fan running so long? And I walk in there and I'm sure shit, there it is, sitting on. Like, who was in the bathroom? Like, oh, sorry, Tony, it was me. Like, come on, man, you guys don't turn the lights around here. And so, yeah, and even at my house, I'm gonna make a video of every light in the house is on. It's a country song. Yeah. But make a video because Trin and Cake are the worst. I come home from work, all the lights in the basement are on. Every light upstairs, like, who's in this room? Like, it's a storage closet. Why would this light be on in here? But, yeah.
Do you pay the bills around here? My biggest pet peeve, I would say as of lately, is like not being direct, which is different for me, because usually I'm not a direct person. But, like, if you're saying, like, I don't want to do this, and you like try to make up excuses, and in my mind I'm like, I know you don't, just say you don't want to do it, and then we'll just call it a day. Like, I'm okay, I'll be fine, you know. So that again, that's a new one for me. Yeah. So that's a pet peeve of mine. All right, last. Well, you already answered this question. Dang it! Have you ever snuck out of the house? Yes, you have.
Yep.
Several times.
Several.
Several. And I did once. Got caught.
I just leave and you guys don't even know.
It's so funny when I did sneak out there, I'm like, man, this ain't gonna go good. I don't know how Mom knew. How did she know? She was outside the house like she just got there and I'm like, ah, come on. The one time I tried to be bad and be a rebel. Got caught. Okay, that's it.
Oh, that was the last one.
That was the last one, yep. We answered all the questions. I try to keep it within a certain time frame, so.
Oh, how long are we here right now?
We're like at 34 minutes, which is
Hey,
pretty good. It's probably the longest we've ever talked. Just joking.
I know, right? I am like you.
Tony never calls me. Ever.
Under the deuces and
Right.
a text.
Exactly. Or 2 days later. Like Mark the other day, I texted him and said I love you or whatever. Nothing.
Yeah.
The next day, oh, I forgot to text you back. I'm like, man.
See, and then today, I missed his call because I'm on the phone doing business, trying to make a car sale. We got my car lot, and trying to do business. So I'm on the phone with the customer, and then I hang up. 4 minutes later, I call Mark, and 4 minutes have passed in this time frame. Geez, about time you call me back. I'm like, oh my God, stop it. Every time you act like it's like a dire need. What'd you need? Oh, okay, so I was just wondering, like, oh my God, that's not even a real question.
True. Well, at least you call him back. You never call me back. Anyway. No, all right. Thank you guys for watching this episode of the Yellow Butterfly Podcast.
It's going to be your number one hit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. With my brother Tony, you sound just like Marco. He's like, I'm gonna get you all these views. I'm like, okay. So until next time, don't hang up, Tony. Okay, bye.